Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. It is Tuesday, as you see by our title, thumbnail, whatever. As you see, I'm doing some new thumbnails, too. Found a thumbnail app that I like, so we're going to have some fun with that. Make the channel a little bit more flashy, I guess you could call it. Maybe a little more eye-catching. Excuse me. But nonetheless, I'm going to have two flea market videos. I'm going to do one today. Probably do one in a few more days down the road, as I decided we're going to do a die-cast portion today, and then the next one is going to be everything else. And we went to 4 or 5 different flea markets this past Saturday in the Anderson, Indiana area, and some of them had some really great deals, some of them had some not so great deals, and some of them, honestly, didn't have much at all. But at the end of the day, got some boxes and bags and so forth that I brought home. And had a good time going out. And actually didn't spend a lot of money on this trip. So I was happy about that too. So we're going to start off with some 1/64 scale die cast. I think I've got a couple of cars in this set. I'm not seeing any up on the wall. But that doesn't mean that I don't have them tucked away somewhere else. It's part of the Winter Circle Silver Series set. This is going to be Dale Earnhardt's Monte Carlo from, what year is that? It's either 86 or 87. 87 on this one. Because I actually thought I got two of the same one. Because this is the 86 one. And the picture's slightly different. And even just looking at all the contingencies and the associate sponsors on the car, they're very similar. So this is the 87. This is the 86. So there's only 7 cars total in this set because they commemorate all 7 of his titles. And guess what? We have the one from 1990 right here as well. So I'm 3/7 of the way there. I may have a couple more of these somewhere. Not 100% sure. But we got 4 more cars to find in that set. And I'm sure I will find them soon. And I apologize for the crinkly bag here. I'm just trying to move things around. Now, I've purchased this one a couple of times before. You've seen it before. But when I see it for a good price, I like to pick it up. It's that Dale Earnhardt Nova that he ran in the Busch Series back in the mid-80s. This would be about 87, 88. See, the Goodwrench Performance Parts is what he actually ran on the car. Wrangler jeans there on the trunk. Got most of these are going to be Winter Circle. But like I said, they got a good deal on them. We got Dale Jr. with the, says, reproduced autograph. So that's a very early reproduction of a Dale Jr. signature of the Dale version. Dale Jr. version. Then I thought this one was pretty cool. Part of the Earnhardt Lifetime Series, the 2001. I don't know why we're not focusing here that well. But 2001. So obviously this car would have only ran in the qualifying race. And the ill-fated 2001 Daytona 500. Got a couple more from the Lifetime Series. And I need to get these all kind of figured out because they've got this series all over the place. I may, excuse me, I may or may not have this car. I'm not seeing it on my wall. But we have the original number 3. This car only ran like the last 11 races of the 1981 season for Richard Childress before he went to Bud Moore for a couple of years. But in 1981, he started the year with J.D. Stacy, and the number 2 car had a fallen out. Actually started with Rod Osterlund, and J.D. Stacy bought the team. Dale didn't want to be there, so he took the Wrangler money and moved over to Childress. Then in 82 and 83, he moved over to Bud Moore. This would have been the 1983, because this is the round-nosed Thunderbird. Dale got 2 wins in this car, Nashville and Talladega. I got a few more cars here. Of course, the Kevin Harvick first win. So I thought that was pretty nice. And then you see the 3 on the door right behind the 29. But in the race, they didn't run it. So, kind of a mismatch. But that's how it was. And we have a few more 1/64ths here. Then we'll move on. Sorry about the bag crinkling. Which one do I want to put out there next? Oh yeah, from 2000, part of the Earnhardt Lifetime Series. So it's a car that he got his final career. Or no, sorry, this is 1999. I was thinking it was the 2000, but this is 1999. Obviously a Noble 5 car with the red number on the roof, the red spoiler, and the red valence. Then we'll go to a couple Jeff Gordon cars here. A test car from 1999. So I always thought the test car series were pretty neat. I'm sure they were a lot cheaper to make, too, for the die-cast companies. Just primer a car and put a couple stickers on it, call it a day. I may or may not have that one. And then I have a few super cool, again, from the Winner Circle line, Jeff Gordon. So I got the Jeff Gordon 89 Sprint car. And these were super hard to find in the wild. I never found any in the wild. And another Jeff Gordon, this is the 1990 Beast Sprint car. And then this last one is one that Jeff made famous on Thursday Night Thunder. The Diet Pepsi Sprint car, or the Midget, actually. This one raced at Indianapolis Raceway Park. And it has a famous video of him going up on 2 wheels after making contact with another car and continuing on. Got a couple more 1/64ths. This one's in a holder, and I'll probably eventually take it out. And we've seen this one before. It's Jody Ridley, the 92 All-Pro Series champion, Ford Motorsport there. And this one, released in 2000, and I've never seen this before. I put it out there on Twitter the other day. Some of you may have seen that. I tweeted out to Rick Houston at Scene Vault Podcast, asked him about it, and a few other people had never seen it before. But it's the 1970 Grand National Stock Car Champion K&K Insurance of Bobby Isaac. So look at that. You got the K&K branding up here. You have a nice picture of the car. There is that Dodge Daytona, the winged Daytona. And the back of it has a lot of information, which I thought was cool about K&K Insurance and some of their successes in motorsports. So again, I thought this was a really super nice find. I'd never seen it before. And it was actually in a bag with a bunch of other loose Hot Wheels. So I told my wife just to take those cars to work and give them to the kids at her work because they could have some fun with them. But I wanted the K&K Insurance car. We're going to do a jump cut here. I got 2 1/24 scale cars that we're going to show you really quickly. And with the magic of a pause button, our screen is clear. So I got 2 more die cast that I wanted to show that I picked up at the various flea markets. Another one from the Winner Circle line that's going to be from 2001. And it's the 1/24 scale Dale Earnhardt. And this is actually the Oreo car. You can see the Oreo on the front of the hood there. And you can see the 3 in the border of the black and white stripe on the bottom has that little bit of that Oreo blue. So there you see the Oreo. So this was the Busch Clash car. And that was going to be the big associate sponsor Dale was going to carry through 2001. But unfortunately, the events of the Daytona 500 took place. And I'm not sure what happened. I can't remember if Harvick carried the associate sponsorship moving forward. But I know Dale Jr. had some relationships with Nabisco in the Busch Series later on. And our final diecast of the day, from 1998, of course this means it's probably going to be, well, it's not probably, it is, Racing Champions. I've seen a handful of these cars out in the wild, but never kind of one. I don't want to call it rare, But the regular version of this car was super hard to find, so I thought it was cool that I found this version. That would be the Matt Kenseth Lycos Busch Series car. So, sorry about that reflection, but the Lycos.com, with this is Reiser Enterprises, of course. Robbie Reiser, car owner, Matt Kenseth, driver. And it is serial numbered, stamped on there, 925 out of 2,500. So even though the Earnhardt one was a super cool find, I really like that Lycos one. Because like I say, the Lycos car by itself was a hard find, but now I found it in the gold version. So really, really happy to pick that one up and add it to the collection. So anyway, thanks again for watching. Really, really do appreciate it. Make sure you come back at noon for Fast Packs, and come back tomorrow. I'm not sure if we're going to do a rip. I do have some cards from Danny. That will be a mail day upcoming the next few days. So we got a mail day coming up. Got the second half of our flea market finds. Plus, just got one card coming in off of eBay. Nothing special, but it's for a set. So anyway, thanks for watching. Come back at noon. We'll see you tomorrow.